Ella Trbovich may have her feet on the ground, but if she could, this Columbine High School student would rather be amongst the stars or helping others make the trip. A longtime interest in space travel led her to an internship at Lockheed Martin. It lit a fire inside of her to become part of the world of aerospace.
I interned with aerospace engineering, and that's where we focused on deep space networking, so like the communication, the timing. I've always, even as a little kid, just like looked up. I always wanted to escape, and I looked up and I was like, well, I'm gonna escape there.
Ella had good reason to want to escape. Her upbringing was dark and troubled. Her mother was unsuccessfully battling a drug addiction.
We ended up being evicted. Like, the house didn't have a front door. It wasn't really a good living situation. There were people like coming in and out, and my mom ended up like going back to jail, and the cops, like, I was like, what do I do? And they're like, I don't know, figure it out. And so I did.
For Ella, the figuring out led her to the difficult decision to live on her own in a Volkswagen.
I had a slug bug, everything I own in that tiny little slug bug that kept on breaking down too. I would sob uncontrollably every single time because I didn't have the money. And like, that was the decision where I really had to choose whether or not I would stay in school.
Ella decided to stay. She got herself emancipated and began working 2 jobs to support herself. One of her teachers at Columbine, Lori Young, opened her heart to Ella when Ella started to reveal some of the challenges she was trying to overcome.
You could tell Ella was special the minute you met her. Right away I connected with her, and then during freshman year when she brought a little bit of her story to me at that time, we felt connected because I had a similar upbringing.
That really resonated with me, and I was like, oh, she's like me.
That connection included many assurances from her teacher that the same courage, grit, and determination that had gotten Ella this far would get her through the rest of her journey, including graduation and beyond. It was a very different message than what she'd grown up with.
You're not gonna make it anywhere. You're gonna be just like your mother. You're not gonna finish high school. You're not even gonna get to college. Nobody has. She told me that I could, and that like it doesn't matter. And I don't think she realizes like the impact that that had on me.
Ella worked hard, becoming an honors student, maintaining straight A's her final 2 years of high school.
And school was the stability that I always needed.
Ella's story touched another Columbine heart. Speech-language pathologist Ashley Thomas. When she heard about Ella, she invited her to come live with her.
My family was also like, what are you doing? She came from, a really difficult background, and I didn't really know her. I just wanted her to have a stable environment so that she could just be happier. But I just felt like this attachment to her immediately when I had met her, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's like, I want her to be my kid. And she has turned into like my child, so.
Now with a stable home life, people who love her, and a high school education, Ella's aerospace dreams seem very much within reach.
Anything she wants, to the stars and back, she'll get it. She'll achieve it.